Oh, I can tell you right now, Trinket, that is not the time. If I can get you guys to move down just a little bit more, right? I know that they're coming down. If I can get you to keep moving away from them, I'm gonna fuck with them. Alright, and I don't want Silver West like that, because she's actually moving a turret as we speak. So, this is one where I've called in. I might not save over it, because if I get a chance to call in more, I might have a chance to call in 13 again, or 15. I thought that said Bondman for a moment there, and I'm like, oh, it's the SpyX family right there, but it's not. Mandrill, ow. Is that Pepper? Yeah, Pepper. Alright. Sammy and all of them going up. Actually, I'd love to get Sammy. One of my VIPs is Sammy. Alright, you are being a problem. I don't really want you there, but I'll move them over. If you want to follow us, I can get you from there while it's distracted. I can get you guys to go down lower than that. Cool. Okay. Oof. Jesus, that's going to take out Armadillo. Alright, so they're moving in. What I kind of want to do, I sort of want to almost go the long way around back up, but kind of not. I just need them to go over a lot and up like that. Because what that should do is that if this one's coming over here, I know it can turn around and attack us any second now. If I can get them up there, it should come back into their range. Oh my god, they got a Karen. And a Mandrill. Don't kill Armadillo! Oh god. No, no, no. Keep moving, keep moving. Just don't worry about shit being on fire. You will get killed for that. Also, Vivo, mate. You're kind of bleeding out. Maybe go to the hospital. Go stand in the hospital, mate. Ducks join? Really? Hold on. How many ducks am I getting? That's a lot of ducks. That's like 8 whole ducks right there. What the fuck's this about? Alright. I don't know about this playthrough, but I do like these ducks. I would like to see this succeed. And the opportunity of ducks is welcomed. Okay. You lot can go up there. Now, you lot that are actually hurt, I would prefer you guys go to hospital. Okay, you lot. Go to hospital. She could go to hospital. Okay, and Allie, can you rescue? I don't think this panther will make it, but we'll try. 3 hours. They're so not going to make it. Okay, you lot, can you guys move up? They're in the closest firing range right now, right? You. Go back to what you're doing. Okay. Kimmy can do what they're doing. Okay, so far nobody's dead. Nina's even going for a fucking tantrum. That's how confident she is about this whole situation. If you lot... Okay, Lou died. Didn't I just fix something on Lou? Didn't we just try to, like... Yeah, we just tried to, like, save Lou, didn't we? Oh, you're a cook, too. And social. Oh, I hate seeing that. How did you die? Oh, you guys were standing over there. Oh, even Sky's down. I did not notice you. Out of you two, I would have preferred Lou, cause cook. But, okay. So, Lou has died. I would prefer to do this without any kills, but we can't always fucking win. I would like to see if I could win without it. I don't know if we can get past this. I don't know what you're doing there. Get out of there. Jesus Christ. This many colonists, you should have just waged war with the Imperial. I don't think I have Imperial to, like, deal with on this, because it's just core. Kimmy! Shit! Fuck! What the hell are you doing in there? Yeah, they're gonna die. I'm not even gonna try to fix that one. That's just... They're so gonna die. Oh, don't strip. Also, welcome in, Hitter. Yeah, no, eventually I will get more. I will get more people. I'm at like 225 at the moment. But we'll get more. Alright, Megasoft 2 died. So far only one person's dead. Armadillo's going into tantrum. How are you still alive? Not the Ambrosa, the centipede. Okay, Falcon mate. Maybe... Okay, don't pick up Kimmy. You know what? We've only lost one person at the moment. This is substantially better than last round, but there's still 2 of these cunts, or 3. Sorry, 3 cunts still alive. So I don't see my allies moving off into there to take on that. I mean, they might. I like how that guy's gotten into there, though. Also, welcome back, Mythos. Let's set to war. This is only... What is this? This is round 3? I think this is my save 3. Because the first one we lost 4 people. The second one we lost, I think, 2. And then suddenly, like, a dozen people died. Who has... Oh, God. Alright, Pepper's actually got something bad. Alright, you lot, get the fuck out of there. You're gonna get your asses killed. Tofu, mate, what are you doing? Tofu, go rescue Sky. Chet, come back here. Chet is, like, in the process of being on fire. They're like, I'm on fire, but it's cool. I'll just hide in here. And there goes Vivo. So, no. Let's go again. I don't think I saved after I called in the army, so let's see if I can... Let's see if I can get a bigger army. I got 15 on the first one, and I got 13 on this one. I'd like to see if I could get 15 again. It fell asleep. That doesn't surprise me, Mathless. I was watching your VOD earlier today. I was listening to, like, you talking to Grim about, like, him passing out and stuff, and how you're, like, happy that I didn't stream yesterday because of the heat and stuff. I wouldn't have been able to have streamed yesterday because of the heat anyway. It was, like, 42 degrees here, which is, like, 107 Fahrenheit or something. So, like, it was a terrible day. Like, I'm partially joking about it, but I'm not joking about the fact that I've been, like, sleeping on the tiles. Because it's the only place that's cool at the moment. It's pretty fucking bad. Alright, let's see how many people coming in. This time I'm not going to leave Sky and shit here. I'm going to see if I can save it. Let's see, how many we got? Let me click them. 13. Okay, regardless, we have 13. And I'm going to save with that. So raid 3. These are the 13 people that are coming to help us. We're not getting 15, we're getting this. Hey, Pastor, I'm concerned for your welfare. Do you hear I mentioned you at the end of my recording? I don't think I caught the bit right at the end. I probably fell asleep by then. But, yeah, no, I heard probably a couple of hours in. It was a couple of hours into your stream. There's Sky. There's Lou. You guys kept dying last time. Death Rumbo is definitely gonna die. Yeah, I can't remember if I heard the last bit, but I know that you're, like, partway through you're talking about how you're talking with your wife about how I wasn't streaming yesterday. I wouldn't have been able to. It's unbelievably drainingly hot. Because for anybody that doesn't know, so up north is having another cyclone. That's what's actually going on in Australia at the moment, is we have a second cyclone happening up north. And that's why it's so hot. And that's also why up north is flooding terribly again. So, yeah. I don't know if that actually hit. I forgot to check the updates this afternoon, but it was supposed to be coming in as like a Category 5 cyclone, so they already just had one of those within the month. So that's the last thing they need, but that's why it's so hot. But yeah, it was basically so muggy yesterday that at 8:45, it was 30 degrees Celsius, which I think is like, I don't know, 86 Fahrenheit or something. And I was already getting like nosebleeds and stuff from the humidity, so I basically laid down, and Nick worked from home to look after me, to make sure I was alright, because even he was really concerned about me. Yeah, I just tried not to stand up and get around too much. Mostly just tried to, like, stay low to the ground and cool. I'm hoping that Sky... did they just kill that guy? Holy fuck, they just killed that guy. Look, one of my Thrombos is down, possibly dead. I don't even know. Where's the Thrombo behind that? It's just Thrombo 9, it's fine. Okay, Tony, Michael, Squirch, whatever, Stench, all them, they're doing a great job up here. I'm going to move in now because I've been trying to avoid getting my ass handed to me because my people don't understand how guns work. You see, they hold guns and then they run up and smash something in the face with the gun. I think they're a little confused. They got spirit, they just don't know what to fucking do with it. Now, if I could get you guys to stop bunching up, please. Because that's the last thing I need you to do is just to shoot each other. You lot, move back. There's not much I can do through there, but I could poke you lot up a little bit higher if I need to. So it was just at the end, so it's easy to miss. That's one of the last things I said. Yeah, my wife was expressing how glad she was you were taking care of yourself. So she knows what it's like to live with someone chronically ill and determined to work. Yeah, that is the hardest part. I know what you're saying with like, with like work culture and stuff like that, where you should always prioritize your health over work and stuff, but sometimes it's complicated because, sometimes, you need to turn up to work to be able to like potentially earn money and shit. Well, that turned out good. Nobody died. So yeah, I understand that. Like from my perspective, I've kind of like always worked in like industries where taking time off was like one of those like frowned upon things, those kind of industries that are like red flags in themselves kind of thing. For like taking time off for looking after yourself. But at the same time, like it's always been like a little upsetting when I've had to acknowledge that I can't go into work because I'm just not well enough to do it as well. Especially since like because streaming is like my entire full-time work with like repurposing stuff onto YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, managing Discord, all that sort of stuff as well. It's a lot. So when I say I'm not well enough, and it just feels a little bit extra worse because like I'm not well enough to even hang out with you guys, if that makes sense. But at the same time, like I definitely don't get as emotionally upset as when I'd have to like say call in sick or send a message or an email or some shit like that to a job and say, hey, I definitely can't work because my chronic illnesses are playing up, or it's so hot that I'm like rolling through nosebleeds at the moment, and that is not going to be good for my anemia. Basic things like that. Oh, Timberwolf is having revenge. Are you even on this map? You on this one? Yeah, you are. That's fine. What's that? One's health. What? Come on, Jackal, you can do it. Come on, mate. Do I need to call in a pet? I don't think he's going to be alright. No, it's alright. Probably didn't need that death squeak at the fucking wolf, though. Alright. Yeah, well, let's save that. Nobody died. That's a pretty good fucking outcome for that. Because that one's health should make no reflection on one's work ethic. Work culture ignores that. Yeah, I think the thing is, there was something I was watching lately, was like the newer generation of people coming through have got such a healthier kind of like approach to working and stuff. Like the younger generations of bosses and stuff like that are so much more understanding and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Thunder Fury, nobody died. Everyone. Welcome in, Pinky the Demon. Yeah, nobody died on that round. This was round 4 of that battle. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. First round I think we lost 4 people before I called it. And then second round we lost 2, and then out of nowhere, like a whole bunch of people died. And then I started calling in for allies, and I kind of left Sky and Lou standing off over here and forgot that they existed, and they died. And then like a bunch of other things started happening, and I'm like, I could do this better. The round of battle, what? Yeah, so the mecha thingies that I was just attacking, these bosses, right? Not the power conduits, these centipedes. So we're getting attacked by that, and I've got like 225 colonists across 2 settlements, right? So I tend to save my game a fair bit, and in preemptive of battle, see if I can see this on screen. So I've got my 2 main saves here. We had raid 1, 2, a tentative save, and then raid 3 save, and we just tried a couple of times to see if we could win that round without like losing anyone. And yeah, we ended up doing it without losing anybody, and somebody even got recruited then. Brilliant. Dally, are you? No, you're daytimer. And oh no, you don't. Give me a sec. Where is Naomi? That ain't happening. You are also fast, and I know that. And not shock lancing you, because last time I did that, you ended up in hospital permanently. So hold up, let's try not to kill her. God, why doesn't your RimWorld break? Because I'm playing core game with no DLCs, and I've only got 6 mods, and 2 of them are, HugsLib and Harmony. So they kind of just make the mods work together, So I don't really have much going with them. When I like reload a screen, you'll see like the mods and the stuff come up. 225 is the most colonists I have ever had too. I'm trying to get 250. I've got a plan. So this is my second base. This is my colony of Asora, by the way. We have been playing for 10 months now. 10 months IRL. Because I only play for like 4 to 5 hours a week at a time. Oh, we got a visitor. Sure. Hold on. Once I get rid of this thing in the way, any performance mod, like, recommend? No, I don't have any performance mods or anything like that. Like, you'll see it when I, like, have to, like, load screen and stuff. I'm waiting for this shit to go away so I can get... Corpsey. Mate, go trade. Yeah, no, I don't have any performance stuff. I have got... Hold on. I don't know what that was just then. What was that? Enders in a days. It's fine. Alright, my mods list is... I have the core game. No DLCs. I have EdB Prepare Carefully, which allowed me to bring in colonists from multiple maps as they were. Like, as I first ever encountered them, I just recreated them in the Prepare Carefully so I could bring them into one map. I've got wild reproduction, which allows all my wildlife and stuff like that to reproduce, which is really nice. Because with this many people, you kind of need food. I've got drop all inventory, so if I had a caravan going at the moment, I could click on one of these guys that have a yellow down arrow here and it would let me drop it, which means that my animals, which by the way, I need to get my animals out of raid. Let's see, you guys are panthers. Basically anything that's trained, I have a lot of animals. I've got, 491 animals as of the start of stream tonight. I don't know how many I've got now. But yeah, I've got a lot of animals. A lot of them are trained to go and like haul stuff, so that's why I've got that one. It just saves me time for people. And then I've got HugsLib, Harmony, and Deep Stack. And Deep Stack, it doesn't show it good on this one, but I've got 37,000 rice here, but this one will show it a bit better because I've got like 21,000 pemmican and I've got only 3 little stacks, so it does that, so I don't have any shelves. I used to have dresses hold clothing as one of my mods, but I deleted that before I started the colony of Asora because my last colony of Nido had the dresses hold clothing and I never used it, so I got rid of it. I'm afraid now the scale is nuts for RimWorld. Yeah, no, it's I've mostly just deconstructed this place. This is still Asora, by the way. This is just Salvation. The original location. I do want medicine. I don't want any of your weapons. I will sell some of my clothes if you got the money for it. You got some money for it. Let's see. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of anything that's like 40-odd% because ain't nobody putting it back on once it's got a fucking percentage attached to it. I could force them to wear it, but they're just going to have a little sniffle about it, so I might as well not bother. Somewhere about... close. So fucking close. Put one back on. Take that off. God damn. Maybe this one. Jesus Christ, what did I add on? That. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. Free money. Every colony is self-sufficient. Or you run caravans. I don't have caravans. I take caravans back and forth between my colonies. Like if I want to go out into the world and set up my caravans to go back and forth between each other, like I can do that. But I don't have like any caravan mods or anything like that. I wonder if I can bring up... I wonder if options doesn't bring up. Yeah, if I look at that, will it show me? Got deep stacks and HugsLibs that you can see there, all mod updates. I don't actually update them, so let's leave that alone. But yeah, I can do a save and load. Hold on. I should have saved that as something different. Yeah, save this right now and I'll load back in. It shows the mods. There we go. Right here, core game, no DLCs, my 6 mods. I meant supply caravans for specialized colonies. I see this is not the case. No. Several of like my members and stuff like that have definitely got like a slew of different mods. So I do know of various mods and stuff. I just don't use them. Like these are all the ones that I've got. So like it even like basically says what it does. Like if you need to, you can always like pause this sometime later or whatever, but this is all I've got. And yeah, I'm basically trying to get, because I'm on my second settlement at the moment. I'm trying to get 250 colonists Right, so we've got 225. And this was Salvation. So this was the first location. It's mostly deconstructed, but I had 2 animal pens. I had a fuck ton of I had at one point we had 75 chickens and we had 75 ducks independently each. That was something. I did not realize that I had that many, but we had that happen. I had all this was built up. We've deconstructed a lot of it. They're still working with food. My hospital's now currently also like a what do you call it, like a work area because I'm deconstructing. So I'm trying to minimize everything down into itself. At the moment, my storage, like I said, I don't have shelves for the deep stacks. So it doesn't really show it with this, but when I get like bolts of stuff, they get up to like pretty high amounts and stuff. So I don't bother with the shelving and stuff. I've got I think we counted when this place was fully operational, I had like 128 beds here. And when we got to the point where that was not enough, we ended up moving. So I've got like the 2 hospitals. I've got like the fridge / rec room currently. And the funniest thing is because it's still winter, I've got one colonist, Sam, this dude. Come on, take me to him. I got this dude who never seems to understand what a safe temperature is because he's got a armor instead of a jacket. So he just stands out here or he hangs out in the fridge and just gets hypothermia all the time. And he does that on every map I've ever had him on. It's fucking hilarious. I can't get him to stop. I could remove his armor and force him to wear a shirt, obviously, but that's not how that works. I've got my kitchen, my second kitchen, my peeling station, and yeah, this is all deconstructed. And up here was my second, second pen, but it's currently deconstructed. I also used to have about 90 odd turrets, but we've got a few less. Jeremy. I also have one on that one that I need to fix up. Let's see, bio. Alright, you're just a day timer. As I would recommend, large scale runs like this. It does a few, clever things, especially with animals, without changing vanilla anyway. At this point, I'm not adding any mods to the game. Just once I start a colony, it's closed mods. So I do appreciate recommendations and stuff like that. It's always interesting to hear what exists. But yeah, just to take it from start to finish, because I had no idea that this was actually going to survive more than a week. Because I brought in 21 colonists from several different maps, from different colonies that I've had in the past. And I was expecting them to kill each other in the first week. It was my last colony of... What was my last fucking colony called? Nido. My last colony of Nido absolutely just fucking ripped into each other. I let them implode. They hated each other from day one. We're always fighting. And I just got to a point after, I'm not even sure how long, I think it was 5 or 6 months. I just let them go one day and they killed themselves. I'm like, okay, well, next colony it is. So I removed the mods, changed the mods that I wanted, which was just removing the dresses, whole clothing. And yeah, we kind of went from there. And I was expecting this new colony to kind of not last as long because there was so many more people than my previous colony was. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll see how this goes. And it's been 10 months and I'm not even halfway there. So it'll be interesting. You don't have much in the way of skills. You'll be fine, Jeremy. All right, let's go check on Dali. Dali came into this colony. I already signed you under this. Pretty sure. Yeah, I did. Yeah, you're there. What is your stats? I forgot to check you when you brought it in. You're fine. You're a daytimer too. Yeah, so everybody's got themselves a schedule. Everybody's got themselves some work tasks, all the things. I know that this does not work for everybody. This does work for a really giant spread out colony that I've got. So it's not too bad. What's it? Hello, cursed colonists. I see you all hate each other. Here, have an anti-grain warhead. Please gather around it. I never even brought that into the game. We never got that far. We had a wooden structure. I think we were just getting up in the tech tree and they just hated each other. It's as if they just literally could not stand each other's faces 100% of the day. It was just like that. I was just impressed. I've never had a colony hate each other so much, except for a couple of little ones that I've had that have just not gone anywhere. Never got off the ground. Obviously, I've had a few small colonies of, 5 to 10 people that had just never got off the ground, and they've imploded in like a short period of time. It happens. It's normal for RimWorld. In the case of like my colony, we started with 21, and before I knew it, we were almost at 50. And then I'm like, well, shit, nobody's killing each other. I guess we better actually start having an objective. So what we're trying to do is, if I go back out into world, it'll take a little bit because I just quit out of the thing before. But yeah, this was my first location. This is Salvation. This is where we started. So we made buddies with everybody. And then we're like, cool. I guess we should move. So now we've moved up to here, the Talus Plateau. And we're in the process of moving everything from Salvation. This is Qulin. So we're moving everything up to here. Eventually what we're going to do is we're going to move again. I don't know quite where, but somewhere either here or somewhere about here. And then we're going to go, so I'm guessing like maybe 2 more stops before the final flag. And I'm not expecting to get this many people out of there. I understand that. Some cunt came in here and spoiled some shit for me. But this is for first time, not in the snow tundra, like not up in like here for once. And I'm just going to take 250 people to that location and just have that and see what happens and see if I can just get the original 21 colonists and the couple of like original legacy pets the fuck off the planet. And if that happens to happen, that would be great. If it doesn't happen, if they all die, then the next thing I was going to do is reload back to the previous last spot before that flag. And then I want to try to make the ships to get off world at that location and see if we can defend it in a well-defended barracks place and see how that goes. I'm not actually trying to break the game. I have so many people ask me if I'm actually trying to just break it, and I'm not. I just want to see if it's possible for starters to have 250 people, because I've still got like 490 odd animals. I must have like over 500 by now. I've sold a dozen today, but they would have bred. Apologies. I followed like 30% of what you just said. Oh, with the what up here with the world. Yeah, no, I essentially what I want to do. So we'll move up here. At some point, we'll move again from where I am. So at the moment, we're here. I'm moving everything up to here from my previous below location. And then I want to move somewhere along here. But I don't know if I want 2 individual spots before I get to the very end, the last flag, and then take on that. Or if I want to stop, say, wherever the last location is before that. Like, let's just say I have a base here before I move to that location to fight that. If the off-world flag goes absolute shit, if we just completely get wiped out, I will reload back to this location and I will try to build a complete armed base in this second last location and try to defend that and get off world from that. That's what I'm going to try to do. I think your plan is to relocate all 250 of them, then launch them off world. So I'm pretty sure I can't launch 250 of them off world. I've never done the off world flag, but I had one cunt come in here and just straight up just spoil what the off world flag stuff was all about. So that was unfortunate because I would have liked to experience that myself. But I'm now well aware that I can't do that. So what I'm hoping to do is either to try to get just at least have 18 or so people live to get the fuck off the planet, or alternatively, I will make multiple ships alongside it and try to get at least my main 21 people and my legacy animals, which would be like Zeke and Xena, the 2 cats. I literally can't really remember who my originals are, but I can look back in my videos and find out. But I'm pretty sure Big Boy and Drooly are pretty old. And I think Hugger is pretty old too. I think they're all on like the old lot. We have lost a couple of like thrombos and stuff like that, but I know that they're ones that are like fucking ancient, because like 79, Marigold might actually be out there too. Marigold might be one of the more original ones, because I haven't managed to tame one yet. So, yeah, pregnant late stage. The 238 people. But are destined to rot on rim. I see. It's kind of grim. Nah, I'm actually planning to do worse than that. I'm planning to use, I don't know the exact calculation. So I'm planning to use about 225 colonists to shield about 21 colonists, so that about 20 odd colonists can get off world while the rest of them basically lay down their lives in battle. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. I really want to see if I can take on 500 colonists, but I don't think I'd be able to stream the game as well because my streaming program uses about 4 to 5 gigs of RAM, and my avatar uses RAM and all that as well. So I can't just expect that the game's going to be able to do that and stream at the same time. Like I can always turn off my avatar if I need to for extra power. Just imagine fucking the Old Spice ad screaming power right now. But apart from that, like it's mostly my streaming program's going to like chunk up some of that as well. So honestly, it does pretty well. Like this colony over here, by the way, is basically self-sufficient. I don't do anything with them anymore. I think occasionally the chickens and ducks just fucking get out of the pen. I don't know what they do. But yeah, this slot is still under construction and they still need like attentiveness every so often. At least to get some shit like built and unbuilt, you know? This whole grandiose operation is just for you to be able to have a thick enough meat shield. I thought me embracing cannibalism was evil. Yeah, so the other thing too is that on this map, I don't really have all my turrets, but this one's got remnants of what my turret system was. If I go up near the top here, maybe about here, you can kind of see this like thick line of turrets going around here. So I used to have on this map, I had 91 turrets on the outer line of my base. So there's no real way for you to just waltz into my base. Like most of the time I'd get things dropped down and stuff outside of the range and then I'd have to like attack it. But because we're kind of like moving everything up into this, we want this final square because I've got a quarter grid. So if I just click off those turrets for a second, the turrets is disappointing though. They are landmines though, is what I've found. Is literally like up here, these 4 that are gone, we use them to blow up part of a manhunter pack of 85 red foxes that attacked us earlier tonight. And I think a couple of them took out down here. So they're basically just landmines that if you get close enough, they'll blow up.